I forgot to start running ads when I started the stream. So we're gonna run ads and maybe have a delayed start. I don't know. I'll chill here for a little bit. Because we're gonna run over the stream start by almost 2 minutes with ads. So let's I hope that doesn't make anybody too upset. Cool. Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. It's currently 7:30 p.m. Central Time. It's time to start stream, and it's time to warm up. I said I would wait a little bit, but it's man, is YouTube chat 10 seconds behind? Wow. Why is it? Wait, can I change that? I know I can, but that's ridiculous. Here, we actually will stay here because that delay is atrocious, especially because we don't stream in 1440, so we don't technically need that delay. Let me go into my stream settings real quick and see if we can change that, because that is a bit silly. I don't think we need to do that. Customization. Here we go. Message delay. No. Where do we do that? Yeah, let me see if I can. Hey, yo, it's Jims. What's going on, Jims? How's your third day back? How's your third day back? You excited for your return to stream tomorrow? Exhausting jet lag hit today. Ooh. You hate to hear it. I guess I can't change my delay, which I should be able to, but I don't remember where. I'm not sure if that's something I should change during stream. Well, we'll figure that out. Sorry for that, everybody. But yeah, so without any further ado, let's head over to our warm-up. Oh, I always forget to reset the timer. There we go. Cool. We have a new playlist I'm using today. It is a huge, several hundred size playlist. It's only the best of some of my favorite soundtracks and more. So I hope everyone on the Twitch side enjoys that. And how am I doing? Today was super icky. Like, really just an icky day. Just grody outside. But because of that, one thing that made it better is the crows have been going crazy. They've been hanging out around my house nearly all day. Just chowing down, all that stuff. Hey, what's up, For? Welcome back. So yeah, a decent day, albeit icky. I finished Doro Hedoro, the anime, not the manga. I love it. I want to do some art of that. It's really hot out, but nice. Good to hear. Yeah, and once again, sorry about your jet lag. That's always icky. Eat the paper. Already back on that. Yeah, I mean, YouTube added this whole XP system that I haven't liked for streams. I guess it's mimicking channel points. Which is good. I mean, that's a good idea. YouTube needs to do a lot to improve their streaming side of things. Like, I used to think YouTube was I mean, it sucks sometimes to stream, but altogether it was, whatever. And then I moved to Twitch, and Twitch is like such a much better experience. Oh, guess what? What? Oh, is Bella back? Return of the Queen. Pick a name for the. Oh shoot, Kakashi. Who is Kakashi, and what is it from? So everybody on the YouTube side, here, we'll take a quick pause, real quick. Quick pause, real quick. Yeah, okay. Over on Twitch, Kakashi from Naruto, huge. What we have on the Twitch side is the more you watch, you get channel points, which is free, of course. And if you get up to 5,000 of them, which takes quite a bit, you get to put your name on a wheel. And every Friday, or almost every Friday, we spin this wheel. So let me put on the wheel of names. We have Kashi from Naruto. And this is Jim78. Huge. So far, I'll just show us. I'm too lazy to put it on the screen. So far, we have 4 entries. Gravel, of course. Then Pseudo Surbek from Gachia Kuda. From Delano, Spider-Gwen from Spider-Verse, from Bear Mug, and Kakashi from Naruto, Jim's 78. 5K, yes. 5K channel points. I'm loving this song. Oh, wait, this is from a short hike. Heck yeah. Oh, man. This playlist has it has Journey, a bunch of Lana Rain stuff, oh my gosh, Outer Wilds, Abzu, stuff from Banana Fish. I think I recognize that. Short Hike. Got Toby Fox in here. Amori. Night Margin. Night in the Woods. We got a lot of great stuff in here. Anyways, back to the warm up. Sorry for the sidebar. Huge. Yeah, it's either Gravel gets to drink water or Gravel gets to spin the wheel, or Kavel. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a 50% Friday. We'll see, because I really just want to work on cylinders. And we spent the entire past week doing that, and hydrate. I've been being real lazy. I need to make a pop-up for whenever someone redeems something up there. Maybe I could do like little confetti effects. That'd be cool. I feel like if this PC ever dies, it'll take me an actual month to reset up all of my OBS stuff. Like, it would probably be the end of this channel if I ever lost this PC. There's some stuff I can't talk about yet, because I'm not sure if it's actually going to happen. Streams may get really sketch in about 6 months from now if certain things go wrong. I'll still stream. Actually, I may just have to record, but I'm thinking of making a minimalist stream layout. So like, there's all these bells and whistles with this one, but instead of reducing it to just a timer and the camera, and then like a intermission screen. But that's all stuff in the future. Secrets. Chicken butt. Only the highest tier. Oh my god. I don't know why. YouTube recommends this video every so often, and I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. It's extremely popular, but I don't know. GDQ, Games Done Quick, is a speedrunning organization / fundraiser where people speedrun and donate money to cancer research, which is awesome. And there's this one very notable one of like a speedrunner playing Tanpa, and it works like there's usually a couple dudes sitting on a couch just talking about the speed run, commentating, all that stuff. With one of my favorite speedrunners being Tomato Anus. But this GDQ was notable. They were playing Tanpa, and like all the jokes weren't landing from this one commentator. So the other commentator just turns to him and goes, "I'd really appreciate if you stop talking." And it is so awkward. And YouTube just recommends this video to me from time to time. Actually, guys, okay, shout out a creator that I really love. I think they make amazing videos. They're super funny and just seem cool. Tomato Anus. That's right, Tomato Anus on YouTube. Please go watch their content. He covers in-depth explanations of speedruns. He puts a ton of effort into his videos. More than I think I ever could. If you want to fall asleep to something or have it in the background, or just watch it because it is great to watch. Even though most of the speedrun tech goes over my head, it is extremely good stuff. Once again, that is Tomato Anus on YouTube. I trimmed my beard weird, and like there's this one piece that just like keeps bothering me. Probably didn't need to say that on stream, but it is true. Oh yeah, speaking of more YouTubers that I like, Gaming Cav Win, probably never, because like we'll do it as a sidebar, but it'll never be a mainstream. You'll never catch me doing games that require skill because I'm an idiot and I suck at games. Maybe if like Talos Principle 3 comes, that's the thing. No one cares to watch a puzzle game though. Be right back. Got to do something. Gotcha. Get some Stardew music in here. This is the ultimate album. Their playlist. But yeah, anyways, speaking of another YouTuber that I seriously admire, or at least has been a big part of my life, is Caveman Films. If you guys don't know, Caveman Films was an earlier Minecraft YouTuber who partnered a lot with Ant Venom, and he's one of the good ones, one of the good Minecraft YouTubers that didn't end his career in debilitating controversy. And in fact, like I've even popped into his streams before, and he was super personable, super kind. And he recently made a video called "I'm Tired," and it's like I wouldn't say it's clickbaity, but like it's easy for a YouTuber to make a video called "I'm quitting" or "I'm tired" or "I'm done" to garner a bunch of views. But he actually gets really personable in this video, and he talks about how YouTube and kind of just the world is right now, and how it's just really hard to make content and to have a hobby in a world like today's. So I highly recommend it. He said what everyone's thinking, which is, if you want to be a YouTuber, you have to compete against people who have the shade to those Minecraft YouTubers. I mean, yeah, they did some messed up stuff, but and he even makes that joke in there too. But like, as a person who wants to monetize their hobby, you have to compete with the people who are doing it as their job. And for people like Caveman Films, who do it with a group of friends, like he said, for fun and for the joy of making content, and just for monetization, it's near impossible to compete with the content farms, the AI slop, the people who make legitimately good videos just have a whole team behind them, right? And sure, game's a game to a certain point, but what do the smaller people do? But yeah, so, and I'm very lucky because I have a family and a support system in place, so I can stream for you guys. I consider myself beyond blessed in that regard, and I will always be thankful. If you guys ever catch me not being thankful, slap me. Wake me up. And I can do this as a hobby. I don't need to ask you guys to subscribe to a Patreon or donate, which I consider a blessing, right? I can tell you guys, hey, don't waste your money on Twitch stuff. Yeah, it's a tough platform now. And I sadly don't think it'll ever be like it originally was on YouTube. Jims, that reminds me, we need to make a Kavel emote or gravel emote, I should say. I saw one the other day. It's the idiot sandwich meme. It's like the character between two slices of bread. I kind of like that if we do that with gravel. Or like just call it like gravel sandwich. And it's just the bird with two pieces of bread on the side of his face. Or like the pigeons, how they there's those pictures of the pigeons wearing like slices of bread as like necklaces. What song is this? Slime Rancher. I've never listened to the Slime Rancher soundtrack. This is quite peaceful. Shout out Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher. Ooh. I can't talk. Oh, I've also finished okay. I'll finish this box, then we'll talk about YouTube video stuff. What game is this? Oh, Yuminiki, okay. Yuminiki? Yeah, whatever. I always hear about this game. I don't think I've, yeah. What about a crow went to eat a slice of bread and it just got its beak stuck? Oh, Bellwind Darkstar. Oh, Bellwind Darkstar. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. I apologize for completely butchering your name. How am I doing? I'm doing mighty fine. It's kind of a gross day outside, but I'm moving along. Oh, yikes. Not, you did not butcher it. Heck yeah. I'm like notably bad at reading names and stuff. It's kind of, I feel like, because I'm not horrible in real life, so I think it's just the stream that does it to me. Oh, gyms. I'm bad at typing, when typing fast. Don't worry about it. I'd probably have like 20 times your spelling errors when I usually type, so. But yeah, gyms, if you play Baldur's Gate tomorrow, you should totally do a little bit of a recap at the beginning, because I have no understanding of where you are at in the game. This episode. However, unlike your picture, I will not draw it out. Yes, I'm known as James to this channel. James. One introvert who decided to become Cal, that is kind of the beginning. You kept dying. No. But yeah, Cal, you kind of hit the nail on the head. I am not a huge fan of having a lot of people in the stream. I know that sounds like really mean. I love everyone who stops by. I don't think I was made for the spotlight. That is for sure. I'm known for my puns and oh my god. Ever since the promptathon, I've had like stuttering issues. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. UK punster himself, Sir Sean Punnery. Love it. Is that an actual person? Why am I oh my god, guys. I just gotta own it. My ellipses are not what they should be today. That disappoints me. Telling you, my line work is always better when I work out before stream. Ah. Male version of Lunar and Rainbow. Who's Lunar and Rainbow? Okay, that was a bit better. Yikes. But yeah, the more I get into this is complete side tangent. It's more on Dora Hedoro. I don't know why I messed that one up too. I don't think YouTube is on the screen chat. You know what? Me neither. Good catch, Gems. Wait. Let's figure that one out. Why have I been having so many issues? Oh, shoot. Wow, that's a lengthy Python error. Oh, that thread just died. I've never seen this error before. Here, let me, I'm going to, don't worry about it, Jims. Thank you. Thank you for being cautious in that regard. I'm just going to log this error, and then restart it. I've never seen this error before. Very interesting. Very interesting. Python moment, I know, right? I don't know why I decided to do this in Python, especially since I learned that StreamerBot has a lot of API stuff to handle this. Thank you, Nutty, for being an awesome streamer. But let's relaunch this real quick. Sorry for the chat breaking, everybody. We'll try to fix this real quick. If only I organized everything. No. Run combo chat. There it is. Test trigger. There we go. We do a little bit of refreshing. A little bit of refreshing never hurt nobody. There we go. Okay. Hopefully YouTube stuff. Test. They're from crew. Gotcha. Okay, YouTube should be up. Let's do a little bit of testing in the Twitch chat. There we go. Okay, I apologize. Beefy top. Oh my gosh. That is a lot of puns. Alright. Apologies for that, everybody. Let's get back to warming up. Oh yeah, I said I'll talk about this a little bit. Whenever I make YouTube videos, which I've only made one, which is the lesson 2 video, go check that out if you're in lesson 2. Is I go through everything that I did for that lesson. So whether that be, critique, things that I noticed on my own, or comments by other people, and then I condense all of that into a bunch of talking points. Then from those talking points, I make an actual script that I'll read out to you guys. And then there's a ton of other steps to this process. But I've finished the talking points for the lesson 3 and 4 videos. So I just have to do lesson 5, and then I can start making the actual script. The hardest part, in my opinion, or the most tiring part for me, is probably the storyboarding phase where I plan out all the animations for those videos and such. That will be a challenge, but they have Panacea in this soundtrack, dude. Bless. Oof, my line work is not here today. Let's slow down. Oh, nice meeting. Have a good meeting. Huge. Did I say good meeting? Good evening. Well, thank you for joining us, Belwyn Darkstar. Making sure I nail that. I hope you have a good one. I finished Squid Games in one night. Oh my gosh. Season 3 or just the first season? I haven't watched past the first season because I kind of felt like it should end there, you know. But or like I felt that it should have ended when he was done, not when he like dyes his hair and decides to fight the system again. But yeah, good meeting, Cav 2025. No, my quote of the year, and it's that. I really liked it. Heck yeah. I really loved the premise of the first season. It's definitely a binge worthy show. Like you just need to see what happens in the next episode. Oh, anyway, sorry. I was saying this earlier before chat exploded. Not you guys exploding, but this thing, combo chat exploded. Um, Also, if the YouTube part of it explodes again, I'll give up. But anyways, um, Dorohedoro reminded me how much I love the grungy art style. I've always been a fan of brutalism, brutalistic architecture and stuff. I adore. I drink it up. I would never want to work in a building like a brutalist building because that would make me depressed. But I love the sharpness of the architecture and the texture of the concrete. I love every bit of it, right? Um, and a lot. I wouldn't say it's all brutalism, but a lot of the concepts in Dorohedoro. And the grungy Half-Life like Half-Life beta reminiscent texturing and stuff. I love it. My brain explodes a lot too, yeah. Same here. You'd think a lot is going on inside my brain for it to explode, but it only takes like 3 topics and then I'll shut down. And I've been wanting to buy physical manga of Dorohedoro. It's like $16 or like $17 per volume, which is some of the most expensive manga that I've ever personally encountered. Man, my ellipses suck today. My Trigun manga came in huge. I think it's the last one. Heck yeah. Forgive me for forgetting. Did you physically read the solo leveling manga, or did you do it online? Because if I remember correctly, you mentioned that you were reading it physically. Why my XP still at 200? I don't know. I wonder how XP works. I really need to look into that. Like, rise up. Cool, cool. Okay. It was an okay warm up. Not happy with my line work, but I don't think much will fix that. Um, Physically huge. So everybody, you know the rules. We are going to. Oh gosh, just almost fell. Yeah, there's like XP. Okay, here during BRB, we're gonna run ads. I'm gonna like disappear for a second. I'm gonna look into what XP is. I'm going to look into the error that my combo chat script had, and then we'll get to our cylinder of the day. Hopefully cylinders. That'd be nice. But yeah. Anyways, be right back. Fortunately, guys, I cannot find the same menu. It may be whenever I create here. Let me see the go live menu. Usually it prompts me, but hmm. Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it. Okay, it's something I can only do before stream, but it's set to normal latency. But I think I can set it to change the latency to low latency. That may decrease FPS, maybe. I'm not sure, but next stream for sure. If I remind myself, which I'll try to, we could fix that. Cool, cool. Why is YouTube recommending me naked Brad Pitt scene from Formula One? Interesting. Okay, it looks like ads should be over. Right, quick actions on Twitch changed. Interesting. It's now smaller. Cool, whatever. Ugh. I still hate the cylinder from last stream. I'm a hater. Cool, cool. Okay. So, everybody, we are now done with our BRB. Hopefully everyone enjoyed their ads. Also, I looked up on what YouTube XP is. It literally is just a badge right now. Like, that's it. Specifically, yeah, I'll read it out for everybody. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to hang out and stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. It resets every stream, so you can always try again. You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them: by sending live messages or sending super chats. And yeah, so it's just that. It's just a badge, which I think is a bit silly, because like that doesn't increase like streamer viewer engagement. That just is like, oh, you watched the thing. I feel like you know, YouTube could do a little bit more in that regard. Then again, I don't know if like the badge system or channel point system is copywritten or like patented by Twitch, but who knows. Anyways, without any further ado, let's get ready to. I'm always first, heck yeah. Let's do a cylinder or two, guys. Oh, frick. There we go. Okay, cool. Ah! So, for those who don't know, we are in the midst of the 250 cylinder challenge, where we have to draw, guess what, 250 cylinders. It's as enjoyable as you think. We're nearing 205-ish right now. Yesterday's was my first day back. I'm really hating it, but what am I going to do? Draw more cylinders? I mean, I have 50 remaining, and I'm showing steady signs of improvement here and there, actually, so not super steady, but just enough for me to march forth and be okay with some mistakes along the way. Yeah, so moving my mic to get all comfortable here. Hopefully we can hit 2 this stream, but it seems we've been averaging around 1 cylinder per stream. So yeah, I'm not going to complain too much about that. Let's, your mom called. Hope your mom's doing well. Does she have Bella news? Early 4th of July. Yeah, for those in the US or those who celebrate 4th of July, American Independence Day. Happy early 4th. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I would like to, but we'll see. Oh, that's cool. My mic only barely picked up me breathing into it. Cool. I always feel like I have to control my breathing like very methodically when I'm on stream because I don't want to like right, or just you hear me going Bella news? Yeah. Any Bella news? This was supposed to be turned to the left a lot, and we turned it to the right. Actually, no, this one we just kind of went whatever. That won't work. She's home. Oh, heck yeah. How did I think this was 90 degrees? Am I silly? I think I'm silly, guys. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking right there, jeez. We have to take her to the vet, but we're watching her closely. She's okay. Good to hear. Or, I mean, good to hear that she's okay. I had to reread the message just to make sure I wasn't just saying that's okay. Or, like, that's good for no reason. One wrong line, and I do want to toss this page. I'm that temperamental tonight. I swear to you, one day Uncomfortable is going to join. He's going to be like, oh, you're throwing away pages? Ugh. Because I can't see who's actively in chat. If you type messages, then it stays and it shows for a while, but yeah. I think her stomach was just upset. I gotcha. If she had someone taking care of her, what happens to a lot of my dogs is whenever they get back, they get a bit sick because their diet changes. It's a lot more stressful. All that stuff. Is Jims and Bear the same person or no? Nope. They're two different people. They could be clones for all I know, actually. I've never seen them in the same room together, so who knows? Oh god, this is one of those where it's really hard to tell if it's square or not. It feels square. I'm not really a squareologist, so I wouldn't know, but so rare. Bear and Mug, never seen them. Yeah, true. We don't know which one's Bear and which one's Mug. We just kind of have to go with it every string. String? Hmm. And Bormug. I think she used that as her Gartic phone name once. Shoot, I want to play Gartic phone sometime. Freaking respectfully, I say this respectfully. Motto was putting us through the ringer. He was like, let's do fast mode. We were like, and then yeah, it was super fun. So he made the good choice. Not giving us enough time to think and just making us draw made it so much better. We were like, maybe we want a little bit more time. Nope. There's a fun Discord game that is like a race I played with Bear, Delano, and Monkey. Ooh. Do you know the name of this game? I didn't like how I rhymed right there. That was weird. I sucked at timed things. Like, I can defuse a nuclear bomb, but if you give me a timer on it, nope. Not happening. Like, I could solve a Rubik, and actually, I'm not sure if I could solve a Rubik's Cube. But, like, give me infinite time, sure. I'll try every permutation and combination, but if you give me, like, 3 hours, I'll just give up. You can give me a Rubik's Cube and be like, you have 3 weeks to solve this, and I won't do it. Because there's a time limit. Meanwhile, you can give me a Rubik's Cube and it's like, see if in your lifetime, or like in infinite time, you can solve this. Be like, okay, cool. Give me something and I'll do it the last day. I'm actually waiting till the day before my graduation to do all of my work, except clean. Do you clean early? I'm a person who enjoys cleaning. I find it very peaceful. Unless it's like really nasty stuff. You hate cleaning? Oh. That one's a little bit off, but whatever. I'll not do it until I lose something. I lost my wallet once with my clothes. I was like stressed for 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. Laundry is a must for me. I love clean sheets. I love clean clothes. Plus, I don't have many clothes, so I need to wash it. Longer stream win? Who knows? The reason why streams hover around an hour is because, like, the whole thing is do something that you love for an hour a day. And sometimes I only have an hour to sacrifice. I usually know where stuff is though, right now. But for these 250 cylinder streams, I do get a bit flustered, like much faster than my 50% art. And so I don't want to overdo it. And I'd rather like end stream early and play with my friends or work out in the summer because I'm usually busy during the day or etc. You can change laundry. Yeah, anybody who's watching, if you have laundry in the washer right now, make sure to put it in the dryer. Don't forget. So, yeah, especially with laundry, like I'm okay at remembering chores and tasks, but whenever it's switching out the laundry, somehow it just completely goes over my head unless I set a timer. I was really good about it my first year of college when I was in a dorm. Uh, because if you don't pay attention, someone will like yeet your laundry across the room or just do something with it. And I was like, oh frick. So I was always very timely about that. Sometimes the dryer or whatever washing machine would just straight up lie. It'd be like done in 40 minutes. I'd be like, okay, 40-minute timer. I'd walk back in there and it's either like still 20 minutes remaining or it finished 10 minutes ago and someone moved it. Yours sends out a notification. You got that super washing machine. Heck yeah. That's unfortunate. Maybe it's just a thing with all humans. Maybe we're just hardwired to ignore our laundry since the dawn of time. Man, every time I think about going into the past just to experience things, every single time I'm like, oh, they don't have working toilets. Like, oh, I would love to visit ancient Roman times, and sure, they did have toilets, but like not like we have today. They didn't have Charmin Ultra Strong. They didn't, they didn't have half the things that were like really good hygiene. Dude, they didn't even have refrigerators until like the 50s, right? Sure, they like used ice blocks, I think, in like ancient times or stuff or whatever, but you had to be like royalty. If I ever travel into the past, I'm going to run a crypto scam and I'm going to call it Bitcoin. And a lot of people are going to invest in it, and then in 2030, I'll short it. We had our washer and dryer all in one. It doesn't dry. We had to return it. Old one broke. Ah. That's also something that's very unique. A lot of places I've been to in Europe don't do dryers. I know Rome had that funky smell, probably. I mean, they're all also using incense and stuff back then, so it probably, yeah. And people like didn't bathe as much, probably. Dove didn't exist back then. I talked about that in Ireland. My mom FaceTimed my aunt on the boat. They had to send letters, yeah? We take so many of these modern amenities for granted. And I'm okay with that, because, like, who cares? I just watched Gladiator. Oh, yeah! That was one of your mini movies on the plane. I'm gonna be real. I've only gotten through half the plane rides that I have because of movies. Like, I'm pretty sure I would have gone clinically insane on some of the plane flights I've been on if I didn't have, like, a movie in front of me. Like, I've had 11-hour flights. Or was it 11? It was like 9 or 11 hours. And dude, like, one of them, it was like, it's got like Chinese water torture or whatever, where they like constantly have something dripping on your forehead. It was like that with the dude coughing. Like, he was 2 rows in front of me and to the right. And there was this dude every like 5 seconds would go like, and like, cool. And then 3 seconds later, and it sounded like a sound effect. It was the exact same thing. And so I couldn't fall asleep. It was like irritating me so bad. Like, oh my gosh, I was like staring at him so hard I was hoping he would explode with my I would just using my brain to make him explode. It was crazy. I played Stardew Valley for 7 hours once on a plane. Oh my goodness, you fear planes? Yeah, I get that. Especially nowadays with them quite literally falling out of the sky. Hyper light drifter. Let's go. Ooh, look how square that was, guys. But yeah, no, I was that was probably that was the first time I ever flew internationally. Uh and then my flight to Portugal actually went really well. I had two planes. I had a layover in Boston, and the first plane, the person sitting, it was a completely packed plane, and the person sitting right next to me just didn't show up. So I had a free window seat. And then I went the second plane from Boston to Lisbon. I was going to be in the center aisle in the center seat, but that person didn't show up. So like the girl and I were just like, oh, we get a huge like row to ourselves. There's edits. There's edits. Nah, I refuse to watch snakes on a plane. Yeah, isn't it? It's a comedy though, right? So like, I feel like I could watch it. It's silly enough. But like more dramatic movies, yeah. Edits of viruses? Dude, what the hell? Please don't tell me they had like that stupid Sigma like funk in the background. Dude. Level 0 virus. I watched Flesh Simulator short on like PsyOp Slop. Like short form PsyOp Slop. Ironically, mainly just for the irony of it, it has been stuck in my head all day of level 0 car. But yeah. I'm scared of like breathing directly into my mic because like I just like forget to breathe a lot of the time. I know that sounds stupid. And so I'll just like and like I don't want to be like, is he sighing? Does he hate boxes? Is everything okay? He hates streaming. A big part of it too, it's a very bad habit. I sometimes hold my breath when I do some of these lines. So I'm like, you know? Man, there's one point when it was probably like a semester ago. I was really good about controlling my breathing while working out, and like I actually saw like an improvement. It was probably placebo, but you know, I saw an improvement in my reps, and I just stopped doing it, and I broke the habit. Wait, I do that. My dad asks me, "Are you okay all the time?" I'm just like, I forgot to breathe. Yep. And okay, this sounds stupid, but it feels good. Like just taking it like that, like I'm refreshed now. You know, like I'm awake. I curse all of you with manual breathing. Shoot, I just cursed myself with that too. Manual breathing and manual blinking is an AoE that you get caught in. We should probably be a bit concerned. I consider it my brain is doing a lot of important things, and maybe, you know, maybe breathing isn't as important as those other things. My brain isn't stupid. What? It would never make a poor decision. I don't think that's normal. Well, yeah, I'm intelligent. I just spilled LaCroix all over my face. What are you guys gonna do about it? Okay. Oh God, it's like all over my shirt now. Every stream, literally every stream, I do that. It's crazy. That's why I stay muted for like an extended amount of time. Because I'm just like wiping it off my face. Oh no. How do you have points already, man? No one ever redeems Stretch. Here I am. Oh, new episode of Dun Dun. Episode 13, I believe. I watched it before stream. I love it so much. It's so good. The new opener, I don't like as much as the first one. I think it's a good opener. Very, very um good animation. And great like storytelling through the animation. Great. The song, eh. It doesn't inspire me as much as Creepy Nuts, but that's okay. It's not a bad song at all. It's just not my type of song. It doesn't get me as hyped as like you can tell my hype before an anime by two things. One, if I don't skip the opener, and two, if I'm like dancing along with it. Every single time my roommate and I would watch the Creepy Nuts opening for Don Don, we would dance. We would start dancing dun 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 dun. Just like how could you not? Right? It's so good. Dun 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 dun. Should we play it? I know we're playing like peaceful music right now, but let's play some Dun Dun Dun. Let's play the Dun 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 opening. It's so good. Get ready for some music, guys. Otonoke. You guys ready? It's way too hyped to be drawing cylinders too, but I don't care. I'm waiting for the ink to dry. Bop in my head right now. I think it's the bass. There's a little bass hits in the background. It's so good. And the melody is just great. I think he gets bonus points too for capturing the vibe of the show perfectly. I mean, the whole premise. You should definitely listen to that classmate. I think you is that by the same group that you were mentioning earlier. Really hope this is dry at this point. Oh, cool. That's a Japanese artist. Is the name of the artist that classmate? Ooh, Journey. I'm actually gonna skip it. Sorry, Journey. You deserve so much better than that. Equinox. We made okay time for this cylinder. That class. Okay, gotcha. Because yeah, whenever you recommend songs, I sadly do not know the artist off the rip, but okay, thank you very much for getting that. Oh, that last name, Ima, Ima wa Ima. Is that what it is? You're right. Oh my gosh, you just unlocked like a memory. It's not a deep memory, but it's a memory. Ima wa Ima. Yeah, now is now. For those who don't know, one of my favorite movies is Perfect Days. I highly recommend. It's not your typical watch. It's much more different than you'd expect in its own beautiful, great way. If you ever wanted a movie, like I say, if you ever wanted a movie to know who I am personally, watch that movie. But or not the ending, but the core, one of the core beliefs, messages of the movie is Ima wa Ima, which now is now, emphasizing, the importance of the present moment to quell anxieties about later and to just be. Ima wa Ima. Mess that up a little bit. It's just such a fun thing to say. Ima wa Ima. need to start using that as like a mantra. Yeah, let's do another cylinder. I feel like I've done 100 of this exact same one. um, let's foreshorten the bottom of it. So if we're foreshortening this, that means we want a really low degree on the top because our focal length basically, so yeah, this plane at the top gets, or the degree I should say, gets flat once it meets the horizon. This makes sense because that means both VPs have now gone to infinity, and it's like infinitely far away from us, if that makes sense. And so the little cone of vision that we have by making the focal length angle, which is typically 60 degrees, which is human sight, and I think they bump it up to 90 in some cases, is the longer it is, the higher of a chance it has of going outside of the, like, field of, or not field of view, the focal length, which leads to distortion, which causes the minor and major axes to flip, creating this like diamond plane on the bottom of the cylinder. We don't want that. So if we want to foreshorten the height of it a lot, that means the degree has to severely decrease up here. Yeah, so that's the goal. We want to really decrease the degree. This is actually a good instance of this because we foreshortened this just a tiny bit more than usual, and it's fine. In terms of, or it got a little bit close. I mean, my for some odd reason, my minor axis is really high. So I don't know why that's happening visually. Who knows? But yeah, so we want a low degree, highly foreshortened, so technically tall. We're not going to do a super tall one. We'll aim for like something over here. We'll go like this. Let's rotate it right, actually. So we're going to do it over here in this corner, which I'm not a huge fan of. Working on this side of the page. Once again, very small degree. So we'll go tall. Actually, no. Shorter is the better. So we'll make it stubby. If it's a smaller degree, that means this. It's going to be very narrow. So if we want a line like this, we'll go here. Well, actually, I'm going to move it over here. It's going to be closer to 180. There we go. The closer we can get this to 90 without it actually being 90 is better. Make sure this is greater than or equal to, or just greater than 90 degrees. I'm going to bed. Good night. Don't be sorry. Have a good one, James. Can't wait to see Baldur's Gate tomorrow. If you can, I'm not sure if this is asking too much, feel free to add people in the Discord server. Or just like drop it in the streaming chat. I bet a lot of people would love to stop by. Huge. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you. This feels square, but I've been deceived before. Hmm. Classic. Think I should go with my gut here. Just sketchy. Think I scuffed that one, but it's whatever. Yeah, yipes. Alrighty. Oh wait, I just realized by highly foreshortening this, I've decreased. No. VPs can be inside of the like circle. I don't know what to call it. Hmm. I don't know why my brain thought that was a triangle. Man, doing boxes, you get all kinds of optical illusions. You're never safe. Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Yuminiki. Yuminiki. I recognize this song. Cool to see in this playlist. There's a point in college, I think it was 2 semesters ago, my worst semester, where I started listening to the Silent Hill OST after stream when I would work on homework. And man, that was, don't do that. Because I'd be like super tired from the day, but I knew I had a little bit more work to do. And so I'd pop on the like Silent Hill OST to be like melancholic and work. But that just brews bad. Hey, what's up, Bear? How's it going? Bear, you missed gems. How could you? I'll update you. Bear said, or Jim said, Bella is doing okay. They made it to take her to the vet, but it seems like she's getting better. We listened to the Don Don opener. Currently in EST time and my timing is screwed. Oh no. Oh wait, you traveled. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot. Well, thank you for stopping by during your travels. How's your vacation going so far? It stresses me out every time I do it, but I want to do. You know what? I may go to the museum one of these coming days and like sketch. We have some really cool, like I think it's Incan statues and stuff. I just want to plop my booty. Okay, that sounds bad. I just want to sit there and sketch it. That was not the right words. That was, oh god. Chilling at the moment, so I decided to see what you're doing. Good flight was tiring though. I get it. Yeah. We were just talking about planes earlier this stream as well. But yeah, I still have my sketchbook that I brought to Italy and really thought I would do a lot more with, but I just completely burned myself out on that trip. So I would love. It's a great sketchbook. So I'd love to do that a little bit more. Oh, the smell of leather. Intoxicating. I also need an opportunity to use my watercolor sketchbook. Sadly, though, every time I get watercolors, I forget which pens I have that bleed with watercolor and which don't. So I do have to test a lot. I love watercolor so much. It's just such a tough medium for me. Plot my what? Bear, I forget. Did you catch up to Don Don? Why does this feel really wrong? Something feels crazy off and I don't know what. Hmm. Watch all of first season. Well, guess what? Episode 13 is out now. Get freaking hyped. Don Don's back. I don't like the new opener as much. I was talking about this earlier in the stream. I'm not a huge fan of the new opener. It's okay. But the new episode is great. It's exactly... They picked off with the same energy that they left with. It's just as fun. Get hyped. Also, I finished. I think I've never fully read a manga, And I think Dorohedoro is going to be my first fully read manga. I love Kaiman so much. Oh my god. He is so adorable. Dude, whenever he's like oh wait, spoilers. Okay, everybody, spoilers for Dorohedoro Volume 1, the ending of the anime. Not the ending of the anime, but the like, and yeah, whatever. Spoilers. So if you're not caught up to like episode 13, I think, I'll give you a couple seconds. I know you're too late. No! No! Oh wait, did I spoil it for you? Also, welcome to the channel, Lotusify. Welcome. Did I spoil Dorohedoro for you? I'm so sorry if I did. I didn't say everything, but it was just enough to be a spoiler. Gyoza! Nikaido! I'm not a huge fan of gyoza because it's a bit too like oily for me. It always makes me like ooh, heartburn. But gyoza is great. It's addicting. If you put like too much, that's okay. Yeah, that's the thing about gyoza. I love it, and I'll eat too much that I'll make myself sick. Okay, well, for anybody here, spoilers for Dorohedoro. I'll give you a couple seconds to leave. But yeah, anyways, more of a steamed dumpling. Okay, I'm not sure if I've had like good steamed dumplings. I've had pork buns. I don't like pork buns. Or at least I had a really bad one. So I need to try like authentic pork buns. Anyways, Kaiman. I love the scene when he's like admitting to Nikaido that he wants to remain quote unquote friends with her. Like we all know what the dude and he's like blushing the entire time. I love him so much. And I love how funny Kaiman is. Hi, you two people. Kaiman freaking whenever he's in the sewers and like the roach starts like attacking him and he distracts the roach, he just runs away with his hands up going, "No!" Stuff like it's just so peak. It's so great. I love the world. It's like a very grungy, kind of like serious world, but Kaiman and the way he behaves, just completely shocking. Yeah, I love it. The way Kaiman behaves in this like somewhat serious world, and it's not totally serious because like even in the big bad, he's not even a big bad. He's just a crime boss whose ideals are misaligned with Kaiman's. Like, I don't really think, now that I think about it, there's not really a big evil that I know of yet in Dorohedoro. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm catching up to where I am in the anime because it's much faster to read. And I'm just like, drooling over the art. I'm going to draw Gravel like holding his phone out, drooling on the phone. And it's like Kaiman on there. Anyways, but I completely lost my train of thought. I love the grunge. I love like it's kind of like just common like happenstance that like demons are everywhere. It's so gross. I love it for that. It's so needlessly over textured and dark, and your eyes have to like really read the image. And it's great for that. But yeah, I love the world building. I think probably my favorite. Actually, no, because it doesn't. I have other favorite magic systems. Like I really love Nin. You really can't go wrong with Nin. But I love this. Like the smoke comes from the veins, and you have a smoke vein. And some people then it goes into like a Nin system where like some people just have better abilities. Some people can just make their abilities work better than others. Right? Like a mushroom ability on its own isn't that crazy, but whenever you go that crazy with it, then yeah. Or Noi. I love Noi. I love all the characters so much. I don't think there's a single character that I like hate. I love the professor. I think the professor's cool. The doctor's awesome. Ebisu is so funny. Oh my god. I love seeing Kaiman get jealous of 13. Let me make sure I know. Wait. Oh, the cat, right? Oh wait, the yeah, you're right. Kikyarage. Yeah, the pink cat, yeah. So silly. Small pink chimeric creature. Doesn't am I tripping or was it only in the opener where you see like a cat in Nikaido's like kitchen? I could be tripping there. But yeah, no, I think it's very silly. I love how like N is so protective of her. I think that's very, very funny. I just realized that translates to a mushroom, which makes sense. Because I Googled it on its own and it brought up a mushroom. I aspire to be a lot more like Kaiman. I love, oh my gosh, I love the like pie crew. I don't remember any of their names, but I think all of them are very cool. From the boss to all of that. I'm a bit worried about the demon that's helping out Nikaido. Because I want I want Kaiman and Nikaido to be together. And I feel like that demon cares about uh Nikaido. Then again, um like the demon didn't stop Kaiman from helping Nikaido in multiple circumstances. And it doesn't seem like Nikaido's scared of hiding that fact. Like whenever the demon's like, "What is he to you?" She didn't seem scared. She just seemed embarrassed to admit that. So and I don't know why Kaiman's so upset having a lizard head. He looks sick, and like it could have been much worse compared to everyone else who got experimented on, quote unquote. I don't know if his head was on purpose or not. And he can regenerate his own head. So like, what's the issue? One thing about the anime that definitely bothered me though is whenever Kaiman was wearing the Pieman mask, and you could see his eyes in the mask, they shortened his snout, so like it looks like really silly. um, but I also love that the freaking like maid outfit. The anime did a wonderful job with backgrounds. Um, already reading the manga, it took a lot more liberties with that. Because like the manga, I feel like given the style, if it did all the backgrounds, it would yeah, so slay so Kaiman. Um, but yeah, the anime did a great job stylistically, especially for 3D. Oh no, pre rolls are back on, guys. Oh no. Yeah, I'm very sad it's over. Really want to know how you'll react to the ending. Oh shoot. So yeah, the first season ended. I want to confirm ended at the Pinky Promise scene, right? Honestly, this is weird. I want Kaiman to keep his head. I just want him to like regain his memories, get together with Nikaido, and live happily ever after. Let me double check that I'm caught up because I'm watching the like side episodes. Yeah, of the mango. Huge. I hope I won't get upset because I will be very upset if it's too far from that. If it gets too serious, I mean, shout out and do whatever you want with your manga. I'll just be a bit sad because it's like so silly. Oh man, I love how everything like fits together in this manga. I wouldn't call it like super advanced high level writing. Like this isn't Death Note, right? But like just how consequential everything is, if that makes sense. Like they need to find Ebisu, and it just so happens that Kaiman finds Ebisu immediately, and then tears off her face, which causes a huge delay in their ability to figure out the magic. But lo and behold, the same shop that Nikaido robbed is one that held some of Ebisu's smoke, which is how they learned that Nikaido is a time or special magic time user person. And I love how the show doesn't baby you too much. Like, okay, we know that demons are powerful and people like making pacts with them. And then you learn that they know everything. Okay. And then like you learned, okay, they take people to hell. That's how they have like a grasp. They don't just explain these things immediately. It's just how the world works. They do explain like what hole is and that like sorcerers experiment on there to meet their quotas. They don't explain what the quotas are though. Same thing with the environment, the hole is messed up because it's literally a hole. It is trash. Smoke mixes with the rain, which is really neat. There's a whole economy for people wanting to become better smoke, have better smoke output. I love the texture of the smoke in the anime. It seems very glittery. I like that song, but it's so repetitive that it hurts my brain. I apologize. It's a great song. It's from a great game. Nikaido. I wonder. I'm not sure if you're still here, Bear. Does the art get better, or does like the artist improve? I'm not saying it's bad, but like I know for a fact that anytime someone works on a manga, they slowly improve throughout it. And I feel like I've seen comic panels of Kaiman that just seem a bit better put together. Like the texture of his scales, for example, is something that is very hard to do. Just from my experience in lesson 2, knowing when and how to place a scale texture is tough. And like initially it is a bit overcrowded. IMO. And I could be wrong. I could be a complete novice, right? But this is just, it feels a bit too dark in places when they're trying to draw Kaiman, and so it's hard to like know where his his eyes begin and end and his certain facial features. Especially with like the cross marked eyes. It's a bit visually hard to read. I just loved everything that was gritty and nasty. True. I want to bring that back. That's the thing. I've always loved the style, and I kind of want to do it. it's weird. It seems like an easy style to do because it's like messy and gross, but I feel like there's so much thought that goes into it. But Kaiman does morph in style sometimes. I think someone posted a chart of his face over time. Yeah, because like I'd say right now in Volume 1, his face is like constantly changing. Right now it's very, very lizard-like. It's very thin. But in the anime, you know, he has this consistent, very wide, like strong face compared to like the more slender lizard-like one that you see in Volume 1. I feel bad for Ebisu because like she is just a kid. And I'm not sure if she's just normally that messed up and insane, or it just was because she, like they said, they lost her mind. Or yeah, she lost her mind whenever Kaiman ripped her face off. Which I mean is understandable. You have a giant lizard man who bites your head. You see someone inside of his mouth. He spits you out. Or no, sorry, he doesn't spit you out. You get ripped out of his hand by his mouth by someone, causing your face to fall off. Like what? That makes you go insane. But like the multiple times that Nikaido has gotten like mushrooms grown out of her, she doesn't really care. Also, I love what's the heart dude's name? I feel like it's a disgrace to not know his name because he's kind of like the cool guy badass of the series here. Wait, heart guy, yeah, Sheen, yeah, Sheen. I love Sheen's like very edge lord back, you know, past, very Vinland esque. I don't understand how he killed like hundreds of those street cleaner dudes with just a hammer with like broken arms. Um, but you know, oops. I'm gonna wait for it to dry. It's like my biggest lesson learned this entire challenge. We'll hide the timer because why not? Music appear now. Oh god, that was too much. There we go. I'm trying to figure out what the opener for Dorohedoro meant, because like I wanted my prediction halfway through the show was that Nikaido had a big play in him having the lizard head. None of your messages sent. Oh no. Aw, shoot. My prediction was Nikaido had a play in making his head become a lizard because the opener had the gyoza as his head. And like it cuts to Nikaido kind of going insane chopping the meat to make the gyoza. But I'm not too sure about that. Cause like she seems genuinely curious as to who did it. But she also mentioned she hurt her friend with her magic, so she doesn't want to use it again. But that also seems like before she went into Hole. Because, you know, like she went into Hole to avoid magic and sorcerers and being hunted for her magic. So who knows? Probably everyone who's read the manga, but It's exactly what I needed after AOT. A kind of like sillier, non-consequential, like Sheenan. I mean, having Noi in there is a great character to have in a show like this, because it does make a lot of mortal wounds very like I said, non-consequential. You literally have Sheen cut in half. That's okay. You know, you have a mushroom grown out of the Kaido. That's okay. You have Kaiman's head ripped off. He's a lizard. That's okay. Stuff like that. And then somehow his head is a major plot point because that's how Risu happens. And then Risu gets his body back because Noi was turned into a lizard and then hunted by a pair of assassins that I don't know their intention, and then accidentally opened up by Risu. And then Matsumura can't be revived because Ebisu turned into the lizard because of the smoke. Craziness. This is the first time I've done this well with names. I like how Dorohedoro takes itself not seriously. Sometimes I pretend it's a slice of life. There's a thing on the website where I'm watching Dorohedoro, and it's like little shorts, and it's very slice of lifey. Because yeah, sometimes like the stories don't earlier on, I guess I should say, the stories don't completely overlap. Or I mean, the whole freaking Kaiman and the Sorcerer World arc, or not arc, but like moment when he's just working at a pie shop and just like trying to figure out what to do about Nakaido. Or Nakaido, his identity, because he doesn't know Nakaido's up there yet. That's the wrong face. What was I doing, dude? Oh, my heart just sank. Dude. Dude. Oh my god. Dude. Dude. No, dude. Frick. Okay, everybody, we're gonna call it there for this stream. I hope you all had a wonderful stream so far. Um, no. Okay, yeah. That's like that makes my bones hurt. You know, that makes just everything. Okay. Thank you all very much for joining me this stream. I hope you've had a wonderful stream. I'm going to go cry. We're probably actually okay. This music though, yes. Complete contrast, right? So yeah. I'm not sure if we're gonna do a 50% Friday tomorrow because we had all last week of 50%, and I want to be done with cylinders, especially after this. So we're probably gonna do that. Yeah. So with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you, Bear, Lotusify on YouTube, welcome. Cal on YouTube. We had Jims, heck yeah, welcome back, Jims. We had also a new friend on a YouTube end, or Twitch end, Belwyn Darkstar. Hello delayed message, huge. Yeah. So once again, thank you all, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.